The new 2026 Kia Telluride is coming, and people are already arguing about 6 controversial changes we're about to explain in detail. If you thought the next Telluride would be just like the first one and stay the best deal around, think again. The original stood out with great design and high-end features for a low price, but now the Telluride is changing, and many fans think it's not for the better. Number 6. Engine downsizing concerns. The heart of any SUV lies under its hood, and Kia is making a move that has purists absolutely furious. The beloved 3.8-liter naturally aspirated V6 that has powered the Telluride since its debut is getting the axe. In its place, Kia is installing a smaller 3.5-liter V6 engine that actually produces less power than its predecessor. This isn't just a minor tweak, it's a fundamental shift in philosophy. The current 3.8-liter engine delivers 291 horsepower and has earned praise for its smooth, linear power delivery. The new 3.5-liter unit is expected to produce around 287 horsepower, representing a small but hard-to-ignore step backward in terms of raw performance. What makes this change even more puzzling is the timing. While competitors are boosting power figures and adding forced induction, Kia is moving in the opposite direction. The decision appears to be driven primarily by fuel economy regulations rather than customer demands. Early testing suggests the new generation will be slower during highway merging and mountain driving, scenarios where the current Telluride already feels adequately powered but not overwhelming. The controversy runs deeper than just numbers on paper. Longtime Telluride owners who fell in love with the current engine's characteristics are questioning whether Kia understands what made their SUV special in the first place. This downsizing move is sparking intense discussions about whether efficiency gains are worth sacrificing that tiny but important bit of driving experience that attracted buyers to the Telluride originally. Number 5. Bold styling divides. A visual appeal has always been one of Telluride's selling points, but the 2026 redesign is taking the design language in a direction that's proving highly divisive. Spy photographs reveal a dramatically more upright and angular appearance that abandons the current model's refined elegance for a much bolder, more aggressive stance. The change represents a complete philosophical shift in design priorities. Where the current Telluride strikes a perfect balance between ruggedness and sophistication, the new model leans heavily toward the rugged side. The roofline is more vertical, the body panels are more squared off, and the overall proportions suggest a vehicle designed for maximum visual impact rather than timeless appeal. This transformation aligns with broader industry trends as manufacturers chase the success of vehicles like the Ford Bronco and Jeep Wagoneer. However, many existing Telluride owners are expressing disappointment that Kia is following trends rather than setting them. The current model's design has aged gracefully precisely because it avoided overly aggressive styling cues that quickly become dated. The controversy centers on whether this bold new direction serves existing customers or targets an entirely different demographic. Families who chose the Telluride for its sophisticated appearance worry that the new design will make their vehicle look outdated overnight. Meanwhile, younger buyers might embrace the more assertive styling, creating a generational divide within Kia's customer base. Number 4. Identity crisis. The design controversy deepens when examining specific styling elements borrowed directly from Kia's electric EV9 SUV. The 2026 Telluride is adopting the same digital tiger face grille design, angular LED lighting signatures, and geometric body creases that define Kia's electric vehicle aesthetic. This styling crossover is creating an identity crisis for the Telluride. Purists argue that their gas-powered SUV shouldn't resemble an electric vehicle, especially when many buyers specifically chose the Telluride to avoid electrification. The EV9's futuristic design language works for an electric flagship, but applying those same elements to a traditional V6 SUV feels forced and inauthentic. The front fascia changes are particularly controversial. The new grille appears more sealed off and aggressive, resembling the blanked-off grilles typical of electric vehicles. Even though the Telluride will remain gas-powered, its appearance suggests otherwise, potentially confusing buyers and diluting the model's distinct identity. Interior spy shots reveal similar EV9 influences, with more geometric shapes and angular surfaces replacing the current model's flowing, organic lines. Critics worry that Kia is prioritizing design consistency across their lineup over the unique character that made the Telluride special. The question facing buyers is whether they want their SUV to look like part of an electric future they might not be ready to embrace. Number 3. Screen-heavy dashboard eliminates physical controls. The 2026 Telluride's interior transformation might be the most controversial change of all. Kia is replacing the current model's perfectly balanced dashboard with a massive curved display that combines the instrument cluster and infotainment system under a single piece of glass. This change eliminates most physical buttons and knobs, forcing drivers to navigate through touchscreen menus for basic functions. The current Telluride's interior has been universally praised for its intuitive layout. Physical knobs for climate control, dedicated buttons for drive modes, and separate volume controls allow drivers to make adjustments experience without taking their eyes off the road. The new screen-dominant design prioritizes visual drama over practical usability. Early reports suggest that even basic functions like adjusting seat heaters or changing drive modes will require multiple touchscreen interactions. This represents a massive step backward in terms of ergonomics and safety. Families with children will particularly struggle with the new layout, as distracted adjustments become more complex and time-consuming. The controversy reflects a broader industry debate about technology integration. While some buyers appreciate the clean, modern appearance of screen-heavy interiors, practical users value the immediate tactile feedback of physical controls. Kia appears to be choosing visual appeal over functionality, a decision that could alienate the practical families who form the Telluride's core customer base. Number 2. Hybrid integration sparks powertrain debates. Electrification is coming to the Telluride whether customers want it or not. Alongside the downsized V6, Kia is introducing a hybrid powertrain option that promises impressive power but fundamentally changes the driving character that attracted buyers to the original. The hybrid system is about to combine a 2.5-liter turbocharged engine with electric motors for a total output of around 329 horsepower. The power increase sounds impressive on paper, but hybrid systems bring complexity and potential long-term reliability concerns. The current Telluride's naturally aspirated V6 is bulletproof simple. No turbos, no electric motors, no complex battery systems to fail outside of warranty. The hybrid option introduces multiple potential failure points that could result in expensive repairs down the road. The driving experience will change dramatically as well. Hybrid systems often feel disconnected and artificial compared to traditional engines. The smooth, linear power delivery that Telluride owners love will be replaced by the start-stop behavior and electric motor intervention typical of hybrid systems. For buyers who specifically chose the Telluride to avoid these compromises, the hybrid option feels like a solution to a problem that didn't exist. The controversy centers on choice and mandate. While some buyers welcome improved fuel economy and additional power, others view hybridization as the beginning of the end for traditional SUV experiences. The fact that Kia is positioning the hybrid as the premium powertrain option suggests the company sees electrification as inevitable, regardless of customer preferences. Number 1. Pricing surge threatens value proposition. The most damaging controversy surrounding the 2026 Telluride involves its pricing strategy. Early estimates suggest price increases across all trim levels, with top-spec models potentially approaching the $60,000 mark. This pricing surge threatens to destroy the value proposition that made the Telluride a runaway success. The original Telluride's killer advantage was delivering luxury SUV features at mainstream prices. Buyers could get 3-row seating, premium materials, and advanced technology for thousands less than comparable offerings from Honda, Toyota, let alone luxury brands. The 2026 model's pricing appears to eliminate this competitive advantage entirely. Kia justifies the increases by pointing to additional features and improved technology, but critics argue that the company is pricing out the middle-class families who built the Telluride's reputation. Base models that once started in the mid-30s are expected to begin in the low 40s, while loaded versions could challenge some luxury SUVs on price. The controversy reflects Kia's broader strategy of moving upmarket, but this transition risks alienating the practical buyers who made the Telluride successful. Families stretching their budgets for the current model will find themselves completely priced out of the new generation. The question becomes whether Kia can attract enough affluent buyers to replace the volume they'll lose from traditional customers. These pricing changes are particularly controversial because they coincide with all the other divisive updates. Buyers aren't just paying more for the same experience, they're paying significantly more for a fundamentally different vehicle that many existing owners might not even want. The combination of higher prices and controversial changes creates the perfect storm for customer backlash. Soon enough, we'll find out if Kia made a good move with this redesign or not. The aggravating circumstance is that rivals are getting better year after year. Check out this video about the 2026 Ford Explorer, which you can now see on the screen. With the latest updates, this SUV offers an even more impressive combo of attractive prices and a genuine American approach to the 3-row SUV design.